Hey community, coming at you again. This is Dr. Hugh, and what I want to go over today is what I call the piriformis stretch. So if you're having sciatica, pain in your butt muscles, pain in your glutes, this is the stretch that you're going to want to do. Now before I show you the stretch, I want to show you the anatomy so you understand what we're going to be talking about and how we're going to stretch this muscle out. So one of the things is when you look at this, the sciatica nerve, like this nerve right here is pretty much, it's the largest nerve in your entire body. See this nerve right here? So this thing is massive, and the sciatic nerve is specifically that nerve right there. Now, why is it so big is a couple reasons why this is. As you can see the side of the spine here, the sciatic nerve starts from your low back right in here. So we have, you see how all these nerves are coming out down here, and they're getting together, and they're forming right here, the sciatica. So basically you have 1, 2, 3, 4 of your lumbar nerves that make the sciatica. And then on top of that, let me straighten this guy out. Then on top of that, these nerves down in here, your sacrum, also make the sciatica. So you can see this thing is massive. Let's turn this guy around. And then you can see here where it comes out on the back, a huge, huge nerve. There's no nerve that's bigger than your sciatic nerve, coming from your low back. So let me show you the musculature, and you're going to understand what's happening and why you're having tingling. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to start to slowly add the musculature. So let me just take that away. We're going to add it. You can see here we're going to add it. We're going to add more muscles. You can see how deep the muscles are in your back, right? You're looking at your back side. Now, this is the muscle that I'm going to want you to pay attention to, is right here. This is called your piriformis muscle. And you can see, this is very critical. You can see how specifically this muscle right in here, this piriformis muscle, goes right over the sciatica. So guess what? If this thing is in spasm, what's going to happen to your sciatic nerve? It's going to be pressed on. On top of that is if your spine's misaligned, there's going to be more pressure on these nerves going down into the low back in here. Okay, then we have more muscles up in here, forming up in this area right in here. And then finally here we have your glutes. So you can see you have your thick glutes. So if these are in spasm, and these are in spasm, and your piriformis is in spasm, it's going to put tons and tons of pressure on this sciatic nerve. So that's the anatomy I wanted to show you. Let's see, turn this guy around and just see if we can see any cool stuff in here. Okay, so, in here you can really see, there's these big muscles right in here. Right in here, this is actually, muscle that goes right over the sciatic nerve too. So, okay, that being said, let's get into the stretch, and you can get better. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey gang, this is Dr. Hugh coming at you again, and today what we're going to do is we're going to do the piriformis stretch. So if you just watch a video on the anatomy, you're going to see we're going to be basically stretching this butt cheek. So if you have pain here in your hip, if you have any tingling or numbness down your leg, you definitely want to do this stretch that I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's go through the stretch, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not the most flexible person around. This is one of our dogs. This is Parker. This is one of 4 of our dogs. Yes, I know, you're probably thinking, what am I doing with 4 dogs? And I think that every single day of my life. But this is one of the 4 dogs. So let me just show you the piriformis stretch. So we're going to be stretching the right side here, the right piriformis muscle. Okay, so if you're going to stretch the right piriformis muscle, so with your right hand, you want to take the knee here, and you want to bring the knee to the opposite shoulder. So this is the vector right here. So I'm going to be pushing this way. Okay, so I push this way. Now again, I'm not very flexible, so you got to forgive me. Then this is the lever. The left hand is the lever. So what I mean by that, by lever, is the more torque you put on. Right? So you don't want your hand here by your knee. You want your hand by your ankle. So you push the knee to the opposite shoulder, and then torque it. All right, and you can feel it's a nice stretch right in there. Now you can have the knee up, or you can have the knee down. When the knee is down, you're going to get more of a stretch. So it really depends on where you are, how flexible you are, and how bad your condition is. You might have to start with the knee up. I'm going to go down, knee to the opposite shoulder, right? So the right knee to the left shoulder, and then my lever. Hold it for a couple seconds, 3-4 seconds. wiggle the leg out, come up, do it again, knee to the opposite shoulder. This is your lever. And it doesn't need to take a lot of time. It could be 3-5 seconds. Rest it, come back up, do the same thing. And then no matter what, you should always do the other side. So here, you can really tell I'm really not very flexible. And in fact, right now, I'm actually having some hip problems right now. So, even us, we even have our own problems. So knee to the opposite shoulder. So this is my left knee. Left knee goes to the right shoulder. So the vector is this way here, this way, and then my lever. And then stretch it, 3-5 seconds. Let it go. Stretch it. 3-5 seconds. Now you can do that a couple times a day. You should do it in the morning and in the morning, and at night you can do it in your bed. You can do it on carpet. So you want to have a comfortable surface. Now also too, what you can do. What did I do with the golf ball? Here we go. With the golf ball, what you can do is when you stretch, you can have this golf ball in there to do some trigger point therapy. Maybe the baseball might work better. Yeah. Okay. So knee to the opposite shoulder and stretch. Knee to the opposite shoulder and stretch that. Okay, come back. You can roll up on there. Right now, when you get up on that piriformis, based on the anatomy, you'll see you'll get on that sciatic nerve, right? So this is for if you have sciatic nerve problems. Stretch it. Stretch, lever. And just since I've done that, you can already tell my flexibility has actually increased back. Okay, that's it. Take care. This is Dr. Hugh. Okay, so what are you going to do? This is my beautiful wife. How I got so lucky, I don't know. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to show you this here. So bring your leg down. Okay, so we're going to be stretching the right piriformis. So bring your knee up. So now here, just so you can see the vector. So she wants to bring this knee to the opposite shoulder. Let's go up, knee to the opposite shoulder. And then with this hand right here, the left hand, this is your lever. So the more I'm going to just push in here, the more you push that. Do you feel that more in the butt when I push there? Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. That's going to be the lever. So that's how you're going to really stretch the piriformis muscle, the sciatica. So let's just come around so you can see a couple different angles. So you can see how she's doing her right knee to the left shoulder, and then right there, that hand is the left hand. So with that left hand, really crank it to the left hip. Okay, bring it down. Good, then bring it back up. Okay, the knee to the opposite shoulder, and then with the opposite hand, that's the lever. Okay, let's try the left side. So knee to the opposite shoulder, so left knee, right shoulder, there you go. And then with the right hand, that's the torque. And really get some torque. Do you feel it in your butt? Oh, yeah. Okay, and that's it. And these are simple things that you can do at home to really help you heal up. You can put some ice packs down there in your butt while you're doing it. Or like I showed you in the other video, you can use the golf ball, tennis ball, just mess around with it. And that's the general guide, right? So what we're really looking at here is just to get the general guide here and get you better. So take care. This is Dr. Hugh. Bye-bye.